Hey, welcome back. Oh, I was gonna mention, look at what I bought. Maybe this is weird, I don't know, but I bought your book. It's so cool. You wrote a freaking book. Dalton wrote a book. Our friend Vault in the comments. He wrote a freaking thing. Like, look at this. You did this. So cool. And when I buy a bookshelf, it's going to go right on the bookshelf next to Anna Karenina. What am I doing? Just shoot the ball and then you guys can watch the ball and I'll do my notes. What was my note about the book? Guardians of the Galaxy, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I have a lot of notes. I gotta start. Oh, wow. I gotta start actually getting into stuff. Therapy, I did that. Yeah, I'm not gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna try, though. But, like, I got ADHD or something and I can't read books. So I can only listen to them. Unfortunately, you should do an audiobook. I would buy that. But that would take a long time to do. But yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like if I heard somebody else say that, it would make me happy. But your book, I promise, it's gonna go on the bookshelf, right next to Anna Karenina. Like, maybe, for me, in my book collection, it's just as important to me as Anna Karenina. Like, maybe it's not gonna be in the Library of Congress next to Anna Karenina or something, but for me. So, it is. So I felt like that would make, like, if I wrote a book, that might make me happy. If you're like, my book's next to Anna Karenina's book. I'm up there with Tolstoy. Maybe you are, I don't know. I haven't read it yet. Maybe I'll like it more than Anna Karenina. I like the first, you did a good job with the first chapter. What was it? Oh, it's time. Look at this. The first. It's time. That's a good way to start a book. I mean, I don't know anything about books. That's the thing. Like, if I read it, I'm not going to be hypercritical of it. I'm more critical of, like, TV and movies. Even when I read, like, Anna Karenina or Team of Rivals or something, I was never really critical of it. I was just like, oh, I like this idea, and I like this idea. So I'll probably do that with your book. I'm not going to read it and be like, you know, people like vampires, put more vampires in it. You ever consider putting a vampire in it? I don't know. I wonder, would you consider it like a young adult book, or is it like super sci-fi? Like, I don't know. I mean, the cover reminds me. It is an interesting. I want to talk to you about this because, like, how did you make this, or is this you? Is that you in there? And you took a picture. Who is that guy? I've never seen. It's not like a clip art thing or something. Who made that art? And the design is interesting. It's very hexagonal. It's cool. I don't know. Reminds me of like a Mass Effect type thing. But anyway, that's enough about your stupid book. I hate your book. I never wrote a book. I'm jealous. I can't imagine. That's the thing I would be like, if I ever talked about your book, I'd be like, I can't imagine ever writing a book. This is amazing that you did this. And I've already read like the first page, and I'm like, it's a good book. It's not like like a crappy fan fiction or that you read online. Like, it's a legit book. It's good. Maybe I was a little bit worried about that. Like, I was gonna look at it and it was gonna be like, Joe is like super smart and he shoots people, and it's just like a terrible book or something. It doesn't seem that way though. Did you, did you have him save a cat? I know that you have to have your main character save a cat. That's all I know about writing. And you have to have... We can talk about Joseph Campbell meeting with the goddess. What's the father one? Atoning with the father. That one's always my favorite. Did you have an atoning with the father point? In media, the atoning with the father point's usually my favorite. Meeting with the goddess is fine, but whatever. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I only have 6 minutes to do it. I like to shoot it in the little hole. Oh, it bounced out. Oops. Okay, I was gonna talk about this. I had a moment of, like a month ago, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did like a Bible study. But it was a Bible study where we watched a video of a sermon and then we talked about it. And the sermon was called Guardrails. And he's talking about guardrails for life, and so the video we watched was about relationships. So he was saying, men, we gotta be careful because we need guardrails to protect us from cheating or something or doing something immoral. We need to have guardrails in our head of be okay, if you get to a point like this, then that means you're in danger. So maybe just take an extra thought. That thought's fine. It's good to have that. But when we were talking, I didn't really talk that much. Obviously, because I don't have much to say about relationships. And I didn't say this, but I had the thought I should have said this. It would have been funny. And it is true. Because they asked me do you have any guardrails in your life? I don't remember what I said, something stupid probably. But I wanted to say church guardrails, talking about you're in danger of cheating, so stay out of those situations. Well, cheating. I can't even imagine myself, someone liking me, the idea of cheating is so insane. Because in order to cheat, the other person has to like you. So I'm actually actively looking for cheating situations because that means that somebody likes me. Nobody's ever liked me before, so I'm actually looking for that. You don't have to worry about me cheating, because if I could cheat, then I would have anybody. You don't have to worry about, I wanted to say I don't have to worry about this, because nobody's banging down my door, trying to hit on me or whatever, or date me or anything. So yeah, I don't have to worry about this. I want to worry about it. Put me in a situation where I could cheat, and then I could be the guy who's no, I have a girlfriend, but it's never gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it's funny in my head. No one has even remotely hit on me. How is that possible? I don't know. It's possible. Anytime a girl liked me, I viewed it as Quasimodo. Oh, that's interesting. It's possible that anybody has liked me before, and I've just had such a low opinion of myself that I don't even view it as oh, they actually like me. I view it as well, the thing that used to come to my mind before I watched that The Hunchback of Notre Dame play was oh, people, they kind of see me like a dog. Oh, you're nice and I like to pet you, but I don't want to marry a dog, right? You can't have a relationship with a dog. But I think, so that's me having a low opinion of myself. But I think also now I think, like, if a girl ever shows interest in me, I view it like, oh, they like me and they think I'm a good person, but, like, I'm Quasimodo and they're Esmeralda. Esmeralda likes Quasimodo because he's a good guy and he's nice, but she doesn't want to marry Esmeralda. She wants to marry the soldier guy, even at the end. The end of Hunchback isn't Esmeralda and Quasimodo getting married. That's not how it happens. The end is they all die, but Esmeralda's like, oh, I don't. She might even say like, oh, I love you, but like as a friend or something. Quasimodo, I love you, but like I don't want to have a relationship with you. I just want to be like really good friends because like you're awesome. And I feel like that's the most anybody could ever like me, is like nobody would want a relationship with me, right? Because I have such a low opinion of myself. So it's possible when I say like nobody's ever liked me, maybe somebody has, and I've just been like, definitely nobody's ever been direct about it, like, hey, I like you. That's never happened. No, never. And if that ever did happen, I would probably just instantly marry that person because I'm like, oh, nobody else is gonna like me. You like me? You want to get married? I thought you liked me. What do you mean no? Well, that's it. That's it for today. Let's finish this level. I gotta keep this short because it's already 6 o'clock. What am I doing? And I have a ton of notes. Maybe I should do 7 episodes today. I don't know. Let's get rid of this note. No, I'll do it later. Never mind. Okay, see you tomorrow.